Minivan Lee here. I live in my minivan, and I have lived in a minivan for over 6 years. And it's pretty darn cool, isn't it? Yeah, let me see. Let's pull this down. Yeah, why do I live in a van? Well, I just did a video about that if you want to check it out. I do it because of the money. I save so much money. Anybody who lives in a van, they're not paying rent. Unless they have like major payments, like they're in an RV or something, they have payments on it. But normally, us van dwellers, we don't pay rent and we save a lot of money. So yay on that. And it's just, you know, it's pretty cool to have the freedom to do it. Now, I did get a comment, and one of you said, Lee, excuse me, I've got a little bit of whatever, you know how it goes, said, why do you have all of your windows closed up? Are you scared of something? Are you hiding out? Well, I think if this person would have thought about it, she's watched my videos before, she knows I'm not hiding out. What happens is I've always said, do not leave your windows open in your rig. Don't leave them open. Just, you don't want people looking in. Why would that be different than a house? Do you always have your curtains closed in a house? Well, no. But when you're in a house, you're on a piece of property and people aren't just walking past your window, right? If they were, then they were on your property, and that's pretty weird unto itself, right? So there is a difference. Of course, a home isn't going to keep their windows all closed up all the time. So, but I do. And I always suggest that van dwellers cover up your windows. Now, I have, let me see, let me get this right. See, I have, this window is open, but I've got limo tinting on here, so I can look out and they can't look in. And the same on the other side. These are my 2 second row seats. These are all closed up. I don't need to look out these windows, these back pop-out windows. This is a minivan. Now, I do have the 2 front sides closed up. I don't want people just looking in. I'm sitting back here in my minivan. Now, why would I want somebody to walk by? I'm in a parking lot right now. Why wouldn't I want somebody just to walk by and just look in? You know, like, and you know they're going to, because I'm going to have the lighting on, things like that. Yeah. That's why, Joyce, that's why I do that. And that's why most van dwellers do it also. Now, I'm in the city. So yeah, if I'm in a parking lot, they're going to be walking by me really close. I don't want people looking in. But if I was out boondocking on BLM, or I was out camping, of course not. You can leave your windows down. I probably would still cover those windows, my windshield and the 2 front, because I want to keep the sun, you know, the glare from coming in here. Yeah, I mean, I probably would still cover them, but it wouldn't be because I didn't want people to look in. Because if I'm in a campsite or BLM, there's enough people parked away from me. And by the way, it is a little bit, it's called nomad etiquette, boondocking etiquette, that you don't always park so close to somebody else. Unless, I've heard of campsites where everybody is just in there, stacked in like sardines. So yeah, that in that case, yeah, you might want to close them off because you don't want people looking. But that's why I close off my windows. I don't want people to look in and see what I'm doing in here. I mean, I might be peeing, you know what I mean? So no, I'm not hiding out. I'm not scared. I rarely have fear. Fear isn't really one of my major problems in my life. I don't fear too much. But there's a few things I fear, I suppose. Yeah. I would fear a brown recluse spider. Oh my gosh, yeah. Did I ever tell you I really was bitten by a black widow spider before? I think I have, but if you're new to the channel, in fact, which brings me to another comment. They said, well, do you ever worry about scorpions, snakes, or spiders, black widow spiders coming into my van? Or do just regular van dwellers, do they fear it in Arizona? Well, you do have to be a little careful, but let me tell you my spider story. My children were really small, and I was in Tucson, and in a house, right? And I woke up probably around like 1 or 2 in the morning, and my leg it felt like somebody was squeezing it like that. It was like, it was like a cramp, but it was more than just a cramp. It was like somebody was just squeezing it, and it hurt. So I got up and I had to kind of hobbled around. I thought, what the heck? Well, I stayed up on the couch. When everybody else woke up, I told everybody about it. And I'm sort of hobbling around, and I went to make my bed. I pulled the sheets back. There was a black widow. It had crawled into my bed. And obviously, I startled it, and I rolled over on it, or it was on me, and I rolled it, and it bit me, and it put poison in my body. And then obviously I killed it because I laid down on it, poor thing. Poor thing, I mean. Yeah. But anyways, so it hurt really bad for about 2-3 days. It's after the 3rd, 4th day, it subsided. But yeah, I could barely walk the first day. So I would imagine a young child, or definitely an infant, yes, it would probably kill them, I think. But, yeah, it didn't kill me. It was just painful. It was very painful. And it says they're poisonous. Yeah, they are poisonous. She put poison in my body. She put it in my leg. So, but I think if you get bit by any kind of a spider, it's going to hurt, and it's not going to feel good. Snakes, I don't know if a snake is going to get into my van. But here's another story. I remember my first year of going to Quartzsite. It was later, spring. Once spring hits, that's when rattlesnakes start mating, and they come out of the holes, right? Because it's still pretty cold in Quartzsite. Well, I remember I think it was a female RTR. This was after the RTR. There weren't that many people left. But there was a gathering of some females, solo females, and they were parked not too far from me. And word got around that this one gal, she left her shoes outside, and in the morning she put her feet in her shoe, her boots, whatever, and she got bit by a snake. Well, it was still dark out, and she did not know whether it was a rattlesnake or not, so she had to call. And they medevaced her, they helicopter to, I think it was Lake Havasu, or Parker or Lake Havasu. Yeah, it was not a black widow. It was not a rattlesnake. But there you go. A snake did crawl into her shoes, so don't leave your shoes outside. Yeah. When I'm out boondocking, I have 3 bins here. 1, 2, 3. This is a big one, and these are 2 more shorter ones. Well, I leave these sometimes outside at night when I'm out boondocking. I lay a tarp down and I put these out there. But I do worry about, well, maybe if it's in the spring, a scorpion might crawl in, because they could probably squeeze in there. Spiders. I did have, when I was in Reno, and I know I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. There are they have these on the cottonwood trees. They have these white spiders, and I've never seen them close up, like under a microscope. But they say that they're white spiders, and they got this, they're like real vicious. They'll bite you. But they're like albino spiders. Well, obviously they do get in, and I've had to kill a couple of them. I saw one on here. Well, it was about, after I left Reno, about 2, I'm not going to exaggerate. I don't normally just clean out my bins all the time, maybe a couple times a year. It was like 2 months later, I was cleaning out one of my bins, and I was pulling things out, and all of a sudden on the ground, they must have been hanging on the ground, I see two spiders are going off in different directions. I got, bam, bam, I got to get them before they go take off. They were living in my bins for like 2 months, something like that. I mean, I don't know the exact time, but yeah. So they obviously found water and food or whatever inside my bins. So it's a good idea. Yes, spiders can get in there, and it's a good idea to be cleaning things out when you've had your stuff sitting out for a while. But snakes, I don't know. I mean, do they jump? Because they would almost have to jump, wouldn't they? Yeah. Okay, so there's that. So that was a really good question, everybody. Let's see, what else? Well, I wanted to get you out just kind of a little video. I didn't get you out one yesterday. I do have my favorite bathing suit top on. I've already done my gym workout, and now I'm at the pool, and I'm going to be going in pretty soon, and I want to go swimming. So that's going to be pretty fun. I want to tell y'all, I am very busy when I'm here. I love to have a good routine. I consider myself one of the locals. I was here last summer also. I just consider myself one of the locals. And I do what they do. Only I'm living in my minivan. Yeah. So that's the way it is. I have workout in the morning. Eat a little something, and then go swimming, then relax, maybe work on a video, work on something, and then head on to go have lunch with a bunch of friends. That's what I do. I get a lot of socialization at the NAU pool because there's a lot of older people my age that go there and swim during the day. College is out right now, and I go swimming. And they're also there, so we can like chit-chat with each other. And it's good socialization. So my next subject would be isolating yourself or getting out there and staying busy. You know, in the summer, nomads kind of scatter. A lot of them go home and they go see their families, or they may actually have houses still. And they go and they work on their home and they just enjoy the summer. But if they're back east by winter, late fall and winter, they want to skedoodle back out and go get into the rigs and go west. They want to go west. Go west, young man. Go west, young lady. Yeah. And Arizona seems to be the place. Or I do know of a lot of nomads spend their time in California. Especially shout out to Susan McGuire. I admire you, Susan. I mean, you're just out there in California, staying in fact, we both have agreed. And she just mentioned it again. She goes, I am a nomad just like you. I hang out in towns and cities she's on the coast. What a life, Susan. Oh, really? I mean, kudos to you because it's just beautiful there. You got the sunshine, you got the ocean. And California is a really beautiful place. A little bit stricter, probably more expensive, but hey, I mean, if you've got a good Social Security coming in and you don't constantly drive, and it doesn't sound like she drives all the time. She does it like I do. I don't spend a lot in gas because I'm just going to certain places just like the locals would. So it's my style. Yeah. I don't know what the rest of the summer holds for me. But for now, this is what I'm just going to do. I'm really enjoying the working out. I always say it, I really want to get my arms on my upper body, and I really go for it, and then I slack off again. This time, wouldn't it be great if I just didn't slack off? But yeah, but this is my favorite of favorite. It is so comfortable. Let me hold in. Yeah, it's really comfortable. I really enjoy it. Let's see, what else do I have to say? What time is it? Yeah, I don't want this to be too long. Coffee. So a lot of you who are up north still or east, you're probably finally coming into some better weather. I'll tell you where I'm at now. It's still cool. It was, I think it was like 48 degrees when I woke up outside. Here it was like 50, 51, 52. So I really am still enjoying the cool weather. I'm in higher elevation. It's like a forest. I'm like living in a forest. And for right this minute, this is where I want to be. Okay. Well, I think I will end this. I just wanted to connect with you all and let you know I'm okay. And say, hey, you know, there's always something to talk about with the nomad life. There's always something going on. And one thing is there's always new viewers that some of you don't even know about this lifestyle. And you're going, whoa, what's going on here? They'll ask questions like, how do you go to the bathroom? How do you get your mail? Well, those are the people I know that you're just brand new. And I love that you're here. And I hope you all did subscribe. It really helps me out. Come on. One of you actually said, I finally subscribed, Lee. Finally. Thank you. My analytics tells me that about 45% of you watch my videos that are not subscribed. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you actually subscribed? Wow. Okay. And then, of course, I've got neck gaiters. I've got the black. And I've also got the pink and gray and then a pink. It's like a pale pink. Really goes well. It's not like a bright pink like this. It's more of a pale pink, but I'll tell you, it would look really good for the summer. Now, as you notice, I have a neck gaiter on and I have a bathing suit. Does it look so bad? What I like to do is I take it into the pool with me so it gets good and wet. It just keeps me wet right there. And then I can just wear it back out. I'll go in the shower, maybe keep this on, get the chlorine off, and then bam, I'm back. And so for the day, because it does get warm here, for the day I've got this going. And a lot of times I still wear these because they do protect my arms. I think that's really important to protect my arms. And I've got a few bruises that I like. I don't have tattoos. You know, I will say, just so you know, somebody said, oh, you're just covering up your tattoos. I don't have even one tattoo. I'm not from the tattoo generation. I know a lot of people my age, they went ahead and, oh, I get a little tattoo, like a little butterfly back here. No, I really don't. I'm an artist, and I usually draw and paint on a canvas, on paper. Because what if you get tired? Yeah, I just really don't. I'm not really a tattoo type of person. So there's no markings on my body. And so, but I'm not covering up tattoos. I'm just covering up some bruises. And this does help keep me from bumping it in this small space. Okay. And so, but go to minivanlee.com. I've got the neck gaiters and I've got some colors that you might like, but I do have some black, and you can save these for the winter because you know you love the black. And I've got How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. It's a great book. It's the best van dwelling book ever. And I'm not just kidding. It's really a good book. And anybody who's actually owns it, which is quite a few of you, say, yeah, it's really good. It's not a long read, but it's got great lists. It's a good reference book. And it does get you from A to Z. Yes. Let's see, what else? Oh, well, nothing except I love you. I love you guys. So until tomorrow. Well, there is one more thing. But wait, there's more. I have a really good video for you tomorrow. I just need to edit it. I was going to get it up for today, but I didn't get it edited, so I'm giving you this one. But it's about personality traits. And I know a lot of you are going to be interested. You know, a lot of you are interested in yourselves. Who are you? We're older. We've kind of figured that out. But it is kind of interesting to say, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I am that type of a person. And I know somebody who's another type of a personality. They have these traits. And so it makes the world go round. We need a lot of different people. We need macho men. They're not toxic, because who's going to build our roads? Who's going to fix our roof? Who's going to be the plumber? These are hard. Who's going to fix our car, right? We need all types of people. We can't just count on people who are of the the cancel culture, that we all have to be the same little cookie cutter things. We all have to think the same. We all have to, no. No, we need all different types of people. Who's going to make our movies? Who's going to be in our movies? Who's going to be acting? We need those eccentric types and those showy types of people. Who's going to dance? Who's going to do the ballet? If we enjoy that, those are going to be more the artsy types, right? We need all types of people. Who's going to invent like Starlink? Well, we need those innovative people like Elon Musk. We need those unreasonable people. I do have a video, reasonable or unreasonable. Well, Elon Musk is one of those unreasonable people. He doesn't just go with the status quo. He sees what could be. And then he invents things. So no matter how you feel about him, he's making things different for us and giving us new, innovative ideas. So that was what makes the world go round. I'm going to talk tomorrow about 2 personality disorders, and I will leave links so you can take your own test to see what kind of, what your personality is, what it's labeled. Okay, so until tomorrow, got that video coming, look for it. Bye, everybody. Love you.